Welcome to a new episode of Spooky Reviews from Spooky Ventures. My name is Gary Hill, and I'm both your host and reviewer. This is our 168th episode, and I'm going to be talking about a Blu-ray of a movie called 100 Tears. Now, the film is definitely a low-budget indie movie. In terms of acting and video quality, I'd say that it lands somewhere near the better end of that level of film. It centers on a killer clown, but there is more than that going on here. We follow a couple of reporters as they start investigating a series of killings by a serial killer identified by a tear painted in blood at the crime scenes. Their investigations lead them into a carny community. We also find out there is more to the story than just this clown killer. What the movie provides are a lot of kills. A huge chunk of the film is taken up by brutal attacks and gore. One thing that annoyed me, though, are the intestine scenes. I mean, the whole playing with intestines thing seems to be becoming a silly cliche in these indie movies. This one takes that to a whole new level. I think it's about time for movies to retire that trope. It ceases to be shocking or creepy when it's overdone. It just becomes silly. The movie tends to lack a lot of story. I mean, there is a story to all of it, but it's revealed far too late, making it feel like just a series of random kills. They also tend to be pretty repetitive kills at that. We don't get a lot of memorable moments, with most just feeling the same as the ones that came before it. I will say that the story payoff really worked well for me. There were moments that caught me completely by surprise. A lot of the characters here are as forgettable as their kills, but there are a few memorable characters. There's also some decent humor at times. I definitely found myself laughing out loud here and there, and that's needed to offset how dark the movie is. Speaking of the movie being dark, one thing I've mentioned before is that so many films seem to be shot in the dark these days, making it hard to see certain scenes. I will say that this movie does have some scenes that are darkly lit, and it does make it hard to see some of the details, but it's not nearly as bad as it is in a lot of modern movies. I have seen films where you literally can't see anything without increasing the brightness on your TV. The dark scenes in this one still allow you to see all the characters involved. It's just some detail that gets lost. One thing I need to address here is the use of the R word as an insult. I know, I'm being woke, right? Here's the thing, I had an uncle who had Down syndrome, and I had a lot of experience being around him and his friends. The word is hurtful to those people who are just trying to live their lives. If the fact that you have a problem with that word makes you not like me, I'm fine with that. I saw the real harm it causes firsthand, and I will always call people out for using it. Now, in this instance, I get that it's a character using the term, and it might not reflect the opinions of the actor using the word or those who made the movie, but it is troubling to me. Getting past that, I would say that this movie's biggest appeal is probably with fans of gore. It's certainly got plenty of that. Like I said, the story does have some merit, but a lot of it feels just like gore eye candy without a lot of rhyme or reason to it. Now, the Blu-ray is packed full of bonus features. I have to admit that I didn't check out all of it because there was just so much there, but I may come back to it. We get everything from short films to an alternate cut of the movie, behind-the-scenes footage, and more. I mean, this thing is just full of bonus features. They did not cut any corners while packing this full of stuff. I should also mention that I liked the rock songs that they used in the soundtrack to the movie. I thought they worked well and really added to the experience. Spooky Ventures is the home for spooky content and spooky merchandise on the web. Check it out today at spookyventures.com. And remember, always keep it spooky.